everyone. So today I am here to do a book haul. Woo! Yeah, okay. We're doing a book haul. I think the last one I did was when me and Nico came back from Nashville, and that was definitely at the beginning of April. So these are all the books that I've accumulated since then. I think I might miss this couple. I don't really know. But first, haha, I have an unboxing. So if you guys missed my vlog where I read 3 comic books, yeah, I have been working with this new imprint called Mad Cave, and it's from Maverick. And they focus on publishing comic books that kind of show diverse voices. So the first 3 that I read, first off, amazing. I loved those so much, especially Nightmare in Savannah. They all had different voices with queerness, also race and identity, and it was awesome. I actually also, the one Needle and Thread I really liked because it followed 2 people from very, very different backgrounds becoming friends. I love that one because it focused on friendship. So anyways, they have sent me another comic book, and I'm really excited to check it out. So I think there's just one in here, little like card that tells me about it, but let's look at the book. I haven't actually seen it yet, so. Ooh, I love all the extra stickers. Oh, wait, this is not the book. Wait, this is not the book that's on here. Well, I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but I got Good Game, Well Played by Rachel Smith, Catherine Lobo, and Justin Birch. So, oh, this looks fun, though. Ooh, I love the art style. Oh, wait, I see lesbians. Or girls? I don't know. I just saw girls hugging. So, I immediately go lesbians. But anyways, very, very vibrant, pretty art style. But okay, let's read the back. It's 2009. Interesting year. And Sienna is really not looking forward to flying back to her hometown to say goodbye to one of the people she called family, though that feels like a lifetime ago. It's 1999, and Sienna is looking forward to what is shaping up to be the perfect summer in her perfect life. She has a job working in the local video game store, Game Champ, with her 4 best friends, and that was how it was going to be forever. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. So we're going to swap back and forth between when she was younger and when, like 10 years later. That sounds really fun. Yeah. So I have this one from Maverick, and I'm really excited to read it. Obviously, you guys will see my review in a wrap-up or on Goodreads at some point. Alright, hello, Kate from the future here. I'm here to clear up a little bit more about this book. So firstly, this is Good Game, Well Played, and this is from the Maverick imprint from Mad Cave Studio. This is their most recent release, and also this, which I thought was going to be a thing to go with this book, is actually a sneak peek into the book that will be coming out in August. I will also be receiving from the company, and that is In the Shadow of the Throne, and it is going to be like a fantasy book, which looks amazing. I'm actually really, really excited for this one, and that will be coming in August. But actually, just like the previous 3 graphic novels that they sent me, I'm actually able to do a giveaway with this book. So one person can win a copy of this by commenting down in this video below that you would like to be entered, as well as following Maverick imprint on social media, and obviously following me as well. All of the information will be down in the description box below, but also if you're interested in just buying some of the graphic novels that I've been reading recently and receiving, I also have a discount code for you guys that will also be down in the description box below. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and I hope you guys all go and check it out because I really do think Maverick has an amazing kind of motto to them about wanting to show diverse voices in graphic novels, because I feel like that is a place that doesn't have as much diversity as other places in the book community. So again, I'm so excited to read this, and I hope you guys all entered the giveaway so you guys can get a copy too. But anyways, let's get back into the book haul. And now, let's get into the books that I recently bought. Let's start off with the one that will make people still remember that I have like a master's degree in literature. Are you here for like the academic literature stuff? Or the romance? Or the Peter Pan? Like, tell me down below. I got The Agony and the Ecstasy, a biographical novel of Michelangelo by Irving Stone. Don't ask me why I picked this up. I don't know anything about Michelangelo. I barely know who that actually is. Like, I know who that is. But basically, I heard that this is, like, one of the best, like, biography, memoir type things about, like, is it biography? No. Yeah, biography, not autobiography. I just hear it's, like, really, really interesting because his life was, like, insane. So, I picked this up on a complete whim because I saw my friend reading it on Goodreads. So, there you go. I also picked up the selected poems of Robert Frost. This is for my kids. If you guys didn't know, I'm a special education teacher. And I focus a lot on reading, mostly because I find that reading really also helps with like SEL and stuff. And we have some really amazing conversations. And I thought Robert Frost would be a fun one to pick up and maybe read a couple of poems with them. So, Robert Frost. And another illustrated poem, Who Am I? The Goblin Market by Christina Rossetti. This has absolutely beautiful illustrations. This is like one of my favorite poems of all time. I like kind of forgot it was a poem. I've always said it's my favorite fairy tale. And basically I was writing my own Goblin Market retelling. And so I needed the book to be able to reread it, to remember all of the details. And of course I was going to pick up the really, really pretty edition. So, yeah, it's just the one poem, but it's illustrated and it's pretty, and I've already read it. It's amazing. 5 stars. Highly recommend, because I feel like a lot of people don't know about the Goblin Market, and it's like, again, my favorite fairy tale. So, got it. Oh, okay, let's do a new release. I got Hide by Kirsten White. This one was so fascinating. I read it basically the second I got it. This is a horror thriller, basically following a group of contestants who are all kind of doing this game where they have to go into this amusement park and hide, like hide and seek, and they have to hide for an entire day, and whoever is found during the day, like, is out, right? But it obviously becomes way more than that, and there's a lot of horror elements and kind of supernatural elements. I really, really liked this, but I really liked it a lot more after reading the author's note. I highly recommend reading the author's note before reading the book because I think it makes a lot more click in it. Because without it, it kind of just seems like a fun, kind of campy horror thriller. But with that author's note, you realize that she talks about how this is her artistic scream of rage about gun violence with children and school shootings. And it is terrifying because this was published on the day of the Texas Massacre. So that was really crazy to read. This basically all in one day, like on the day, like a day or two after it came out, because I was so fresh. But yeah, I love this. I highly, highly recommend this. I give this like a 4.5 star. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people not really liking it, but I don't know why. Like, I think it was really fun and great. And then after reading that author's note, it just meant so much more. So, I love it. Another new release I did not love was I Could Share a Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. I, like everyone else, loves Red, White, and Royal Blue and One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. 2 of my favorite queer and just romances in general. So I was really excited about her new book. Of course, it's YA, so it's not very good. I'm sorry. Like, this was like the epitome of YA, and I do not like comparing books to this very lightly, but it did remind me of a John Green book. Just very manic pixie dream girl, very quirky. I'm not like other girls, and I really don't like that. So this was a no for me, but it's beautiful, and I bought it full price, so I still have it. Another one that I actually picked this up physically because I loved reading on ebooks so much. Kidnapped by the Pirate by Kira Andrews. Look at that cover. How fantastic. This is a gay pirate romance, and I'm obsessed. This cured my depression. Absolutely love this. It follows a boy who is captured by pirates, which the title tells you. But he's captured because he's the son of like this wealthy like mayor guy. So, and also the pirates like hate that guy. He like did something to them. I can't really remember what it was. But anyways, and a romance begins to ensue between the prisoner and the pirate, and I loved it. It was so good. Cured my depression. Alright, now getting into a couple that I have not read. I have The Devourers by Indra Das, and I believe this is, yes, it takes place in India. And I just saw this cover at Second and Charles and I was obsessed with it, so I decided to pick it up. This is like dark academia and it takes place in India and it has to do with like these old documents that spill the chronicle of a race of people at once more than human yet kin to beast, ruled by instincts and desires and blood deep and ages old, and the lone woman who dares to defy them. I just think it looks really fun, so I'm going to try it out. I have been wanting to pick up this book since it came out, and I finally did. Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King and Owen King. Listen, I remember when this came out and I thought it looked so cool, and it's always so expensive, and I finally found it for like not $20. So I picked it up. I honestly like accidentally picked up a whole bunch of books that have to do with like epidemics of sleep. Anyways, this is about when women start like going to sleep, they turn into like chrysalises, except for one woman who doesn't. I hear it's really creepy and scary. So another weird epidemic book by someone related to Stephen King, Joe Hill's The Fireman. This is an epidemic book about people catching on fire. I don't know. Sounds cool. And another Stephen King. I didn't realize I picked up this many Stephen Kings. You guys can't even see him. Look, Stephen's still back there. Can you see him? Right there. Love it. I picked up The Talisman. This is another one that I look for every single time I go to a bookstore, and I have never found it for like under $18. So I finally picked it up. This one sounds so interesting to me because it's about like young kids with superpower. No, they find another realm. And I just think it sounds so cool. I kind of want to try out more Stephen King's fantasy because I have actually been enjoying some of his horror, even though I didn't enjoy his stuff for so long. So I'm just kind of trying to pick out the ones that I think sound really cool. I don't know. Thick books from the Stephen King fam. Another thick book, but not from a Stephen King family member. Chuck Wendig's The Wanderers. This is another one that is about an epidemic about sleep. Basically, these people start sleepwalking, and no one can stop them, and they're like all walking together in this group, and they seem to be walking towards something. And then we follow a girl who is considered like a shepherd, and she is like following because her sister is one of the sleepwalkers. So really cool. We follow that girl, but we also follow a person who like works at like the CDC. But yeah, I'm actually 100 pages into this. I did start it and then I stopped reading, so. Ooh, we have a queer romance. This is YA, so I'm a little nervous about it. I don't like YA usual, but I'm gonna try it. My Dearest Darkest by Kayla Cottingham. This is a dark academia horror sapphic romance, which should be perfect except for the fact that it is YA. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to try to not be ageist against YA literature. But we'll see. We'll see. Next up I've got You've Lost a Lot of Blood by Eric LaRocca. This is the person who wrote that book that everyone was obsessed with. Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. I read that on audiobook and I thought it was just fine. I didn't think it was as disgusting and creepy as a lot of people did. But this one seems like it's going to be way creepier and cooler. It's got like really creepy centipede drawings. So I'm excited. I don't remember if I've hauled this. I have Finlay Donovan. It's killing it. Y'all know what this is. Everyone has talked about it. It's a cozy mystery, which I'm really excited about. I feel like I'm loving this like turn in the book community into cozy romances and cozy romances and mysteries. Cozy mysteries and romance. Because it just makes it more fun. Like, we don't need giant fantasy books and classics 24/7. Sometimes you just need a cozy mystery. I also picked up If an Egyptian Cannot Speak English by Nora Naga, and this is a book that the cashier told me when I picked it up that she was like, oh, that's such a good book, so I'm really excited about it. It's told in, like, a really interesting format because it's, like, questions. So I'm really excited to try this one out. I think it's going to be really fun. But yeah, it's considered a dark romance. So, curious. This is a book that I have seen so many times at my local bookstore that I just finally, like, they got me. I don't know why. I've never heard of this book before, but every single time I went into my local bookstore for the last, like, 6 months, it was always, like, one of those books that was facing outwards and, like, made you want to look at it. And again, I've never heard of it before, so I was like, why are they advertising this book so much? The Hunter and the Old Woman by Pamela Korgmagi. I don't know. It's just about an old woman who lives in the forest, but it's actually a puma or a mountain lion, a cougar. I don't know. And then Joseph Brant, who has been captivated by the mountain lions legend since childhood, and goes to seek her out. I don't know. They got me. They got me to buy the book. Another one that same cashier told me that she loved was Scattered All Over the Earth by Yoko Tawada, and this is a near-future dystopian novel about climate change, and it's about Japan. And, that's why I thought it was so interesting. It's about a girl who, like, is trying to search for someone who can speak her mother tongue, because it's, like, a combination of, like, French and, like, some other language. Panska. It's Pan-Scandinavian. I don't know if that's real or not, but I always love books that have to do with, like, language. Plus, it's Japanese literature, so, I had to pick it up. Oh, and I'm actually 30 pages into this one, too. See, I did start some books, y'all. I just didn't finish any. Jawbone by Monica Ojeda, and this is translated by Sarah Booker, and this is translated from Spanish, and it is a stream of consciousness book about these young girls who are at, like, this academy, and then their teacher, like, kidnaps one of them, or all of them, I don't really know. I only got, like, a very brief, like, glimpse into that part of it, and I don't know, it's, like, wacky so far, and the, like, teacher's, like, turning into her dead mother, I don't know. Magical realism stream of consciousness, so I had to pick it up. So we got that stack going, and now we have a bunch of books over here. Not all of these, but quite a few of them. I talked about all of these in my currently reading video, so I'm not going to go too into detail. We got Delilah Green Doesn't Care. This is a steamy sapphic romance. If you know of any other steamy sapphic romances, please tell me, because I'm sick of all of the nice sapphic romance. I want smut. I don't want closed door. Why are all sapphic romances closed door? I don't want it. Pestilence by Laura Thalassa, book 1 of the Four Horsemen romance series. I hear it's good, so I picked it up. From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata, a slow burn figure skating romance. And then we got A Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey, her most recent release that I'm super, super excited about. Really want to read it this summer. And then we also have the 2 books by Nikki St. Crow, The Dark One and The Never King. These are steamy Peter Pan retelling romances. Gonna try them. And then Everything for You by Chloe Lies. And this is a queer romance, soccer romance, question mark? It's like the 5th book in a series, but I picked it up for Pride Month, and then I stopped reading, so whatever. And then I also did pick up a whole bunch of, like, manga, but I really don't feel like holding all of those up, so I'm just gonna, like, tell you, okay? I picked up, like, 10 volumes of Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle because I really want to reread this, because this is, like, my second favorite manga of all time. So I picked up, like, 10 volumes of this. I picked up 5 volumes of Haikyuu, because, again, another series that I really want to try out and keep going with. And then I also picked up, like, 7 volumes of Spy Family. Very excited to be jumping on that bandwagon. And then I have, like, 12 volumes of The Promised Neverland because I just kept finding them, so I kept picking them up. So those are all series that I either want to reread, so I'm buying them, or series that I want to continue with for the first time. So those are those. And then I got into BL, okay? Let's talk about this. I have been trying out some queer romances, and I feel like I said, sapphic romances are so hard to find, like open door, like smutty, steamy sapphic romances. And I'm sick of it, but because of that, I have been picking up a lot more, like, male romances, and I don't know, TikTok apparently heard me, so they started recommending me Manga Talk, which I'm not mad about, but anyways, Manga Talk told me to pick up BL, so I picked up some BL, so let's talk about it. I got Hitorijime My Hero. I hated this. I found out that it's a spin-off of another series, but this was so hard to follow, so I didn't like this, but I did pick it up, so. Then I've got I'm Looking for Serious Love by Shoko Rakuta, and this is, I haven't read this yet, but it's apparently like a cute BL, it's about like a boy who's from like the country who moves to Tokyo. I don't know, I think it's supposed to be really cute. At least that's what Manga Talk told me, okay? And then I accidentally managed to pick up 2 ABOs. I knew this one was because it's in the title. This one I had no idea. Wow, okay, also neither of these were like wrapped. Barnes and Noble, like Jesus Christ. If a kid picked this up and flips over, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Okay, I picked up this one because again, it was one that Manga Talk was talking about a lot. ABO, I know way too much about ABO. I feel like that girl from TikTok. Whenever I like see her TikToks, I'm always just like my brethren. Yeah, this is called I Become an Omega Today by Sachi Mikey. Just a very, very classic like ABO. Like truly nothing special, but it was really cute. So Manga Talk is obsessed with it. And then this one, I hate the format of this. It's very small. It's very small. Like, why is it so small? This sounds so aggressive. Scattering his virgin bloom. I can't take this seriously. By Aya Sakyo. This is another one. Like, pretty classic. This one, I, like, could not figure out the main character. His, like, personality changed every page. But it was entertaining, so I read it. This one, again, wasn't wrapped, and it's, like, way too much. I'm gonna see if I can, like, show y'all a bit. No, I can't. It's so explicit. Why wasn't this wrapped? I don't know, but it's a lot. So yeah, I'm trying out BL manga. Please tell me other ones to check out, because I don't even know where to start. This is where I started, I don't feel like it was correct. Anyways, so those are the manga, the romance, and other random books I picked up recently. As well as this book from Maverick imprint, Mad Caves Maverick imprint. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this book haul. Again, tell me where to go with BL manga. Like, help a girl out. I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, I mean, I guess tell me if you've read any of these books. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye!